G'day, Steve Morgan here, Fishing Monthly Magazine's with one of the legends of Australia's boat building industry, Johnny Brider. John, you've been building your Tennessee boats for, well, originally ski, but now for fishing. You've been doing it for years now, haven't you? And you do it all from your place here in Loganholme in Queensland.
Yeah, that's right. Since 1982, I've been building ski race boats. Now I've converted to the fishing tournament boats as well as ski decks. So they're all still available.
Yep. You've the hull design though. It's a hull that you've designed yourself. Tell us a little bit about the Tennessee hull and why it's got such a reputation of riding and being such a fast hull.
Well, originally it was from the Allison boats in America. Bert Hines bought the rights to them here, and I've modified them quite a bit and improved them. So they are really soft riding, high performance boats that don't throw you out.
Yeah, well, they don't, and we've seen you hooking it on some of the lakes here, and in the bass tournaments, of course, the quicker you get to a spot, the more fishing time you've got, and you've got the record, I think, of being the oldest competitor to ever win an ABT Bass Pro a few years ago up at Lake Boondooma. So you can still mix it with the young fellas, can't you?
Oh, it's handy to know, yeah.
And I tell you what, if you're sitting next to this guy in the start lineup and think you're going to drag him off the line, it is not going to happen.
No, it's very, very quick off the line, this boat. It's that motor is just phenomenal, and the boat's half the weight of the American boats, so you just got that big of performance figures that it's just incredible. Yeah.
Now you've over the years, I've noticed your top deck has sort of been modified, and now it's a really practical, good-looking fishing style deck. Tell us through. This is your own personal boat here. Just take us through the some of the features of this boat.
The main features with this is it's built with vinyl ester resin, which is 20% lighter, 20% stronger, and it's also got carbon through it, so that brings the weight way back.
Yes.
And it will never break. Yep. Overbuilt probably, but I built it for 250 horsepower because I wanted to put the maximum horsepower on them.
Yep.
And it's behaving really, really well.
Yep. Well, I know everyone that sees you on the water would agree with that. Now, you make various size boats. I know Steve Kanowski, famous Australian bass fisherman, uses one of your smaller boats. What size hulls do you make?
There's a 5 metre, which is what Steve's got, and I got a 5.5 metre bass tournament boat, a 5.5 metre ski boat, a 5.5 metre family deck boat.
Yep.
Also the 6 metre, which is this boat here.
Yep. Well, one of the things that's difficult to do when you're buying a fishing boat, and especially a bass boat, is to get the boat customised and have some input into the actual build of the hull. John's really happy to talk to you about a configuration that'll suit you, and it's always great to have something built locally. So if you're in the market for an Australian-built bass boat, make sure you give John a call. He's based here in Brisbane. He makes plenty of great boats, and he sure does know how to drive them.